Yeah. Um, I don't have any makeup on under my eyes right now, but I am wearing my contacts and have a nice shiny bald head. The other things that are really new are these. As you can see, they really match the color of the mask very well. You can really get away with it. They look really great. They are pretty high. Uh, as you can see, they almost go to the elbow.
So the other day, I was casually scrolling through Instagram when I stumbled on these realistic lifelike silicone masks. I thought, wow, these are pretty cool, until I saw some black ones. Now, of course, the black ones are pretty cool too and lifelike. But when I Googled them and watched a few videos about them, I was shocked at how realistic these masks really were. I mean, the hair, the stubble, it's unreal. Or should I say, a bit too real. Now, of course, as an innocent product for movie sets or for Halloween costumes or whatnot, these are great. Except the price tag also reflects how lifelike they are. At anywhere between $500 to $2,000 up, they're not cheap at all. So, what's the problem? Well, there were a few cases of crimes being committed in blackface with just makeup on, and also a few with the perpetrators wearing these silicone masks. Yeah, here's where the problem starts. On October 2nd, 2020, Andrew Charles Beard, a white man, shot and repeatedly stabbed the mother of his daughter, Alyssa Burkett, in front of her workplace in Carrollton, Texas. Her colleagues who witnessed and observed the murder through their office windows told the police a black man dressed in all black walked up to the driver's side of Alyssa Burkett's car. Two bystanders on the street also described the shooter as a black man. Upon investigating the murder, police decided to search Andrew Beard's home and car, as previously, Alyssa Burkett had made many complaints against Beard, stating she feared for her life. While searching the home and car of Andrew Beard, police found dark-colored hair, a dark-colored prosthetic beard, dark brown foundation, and burned makeup wipes with brown residue. In 2018, a white man put on black makeup and robbed a casino in Las Vegas at gunpoint for over $23,000. The cashier told police that she didn't think he was black because his skin tone was off and blotchy. But the only reason he was caught was because an anonymous tipster told investigators that Cameron Kennedy had robbed the casino, and phone records placed Kennedy at the scene of the crime. But had Cameron Kennedy used a realistic silicone mask, maybe the cashier would have not been able to tell that he was wearing makeup, and he'd most likely have gotten away with it. It probably would have helped if he didn't open his mouth and tell people close to him that he robbed the casino. What an idiot. Of course, this is nothing new. In 2010, a Polish man named Ramirez-Jordan bought a very realistic-looking black silicone mask, which he used to successfully rob 4 banks, a credit union, and a CVS pharmacy in Cincinnati, Ohio. Police arrested an African-American man who'd been picked out of a photo lineup by several of the victims and identified by his own mother, who thought she recognized her son in a bank surveillance photo shown on TV. Wow. It turns out this actual black man just really looked like the mask. Crazy, right? Luckily for the innocent black man, Conrad was arrested when his girlfriend called police after seeing reports of the robberies and finding 2 masks and money stained by dye. Even in the UK, jewelry robbers used silicone masks to steal over 40 million pounds, which is around $52 million worth of jewelry. The same situation, except they went to a makeup artist to have the silicone masks made. The only reason they were caught was because the makeup artist happened to recognize their work when the CCTV footage was played on the news. Just imagine you're a criminal that wants to commit a robbery, a scam, or even murder, and get away with it. These masks will be perfect. You put on a real-life mask, which can fool most people from a distance and definitely fool CCTV. As long as they were to leave no DNA at the scene and the only incriminating evidence is CCTV footage or an eyewitness, the police wouldn't be looking for a white or Asian person, but a black person. And you know that it would not be difficult for the police to find a man or a woman that fits the description given by the eyewitnesses or even by the CCTV. Also, when a victim of crime sees someone that even looks remotely like the perpetrator presented to them by the police, they're gonna say,
Yes, that's them. It was definitely him.
especially if it looks like the person they thought they saw. And for those of you thinking, well, that's fine because cops kill unarmed black men, so they'll get what they deserve. Well, these people wouldn't be using these masks to commit a crime and then keep the masks on while they leave the scene of the crime. No, that would be counterconducive to their entire purpose. They want to commit a crime disguised as a black person and then leave the scene of the crime and quickly take off the mask so they're no longer a target. Picture them running out of the bank and then getting in a getaway car, taking off the mask, and then dumping the car. They'll never be a target for the police because the police will be looking for a black person. As you can see from the footage, they also have sleeves and gloves that match the masks. And they also state that if they wear makeup underneath the mask to hide their actual complexion, then it's a perfect disguise. I also wanted to show you a picture taken at a Bernie Sanders rally. You'll notice a black man in a black hat, but something about him just doesn't quite look right. I don't know about you, but that to me looks like he might be wearing a mask and wearing a hat and glasses to hide something in particular. Now, a lot of times when non-black people are talking about crime within the black community, they call it black on black crime. But when a white person commits a crime against another white person, they simply call it crime. Now, I have a theory about that. I believe that the reason they call it black on black crime is to deflect from their own crime stats. If they call it black on black crime, it makes it seem much worse than it really is, and also takes away the spotlight from white people committing crimes. Although the term black on black crime in itself is a misnomer, as really it should be called proximity crime. If you live in a predominantly black community, the chances are the majority of the criminals and the victims will be black. The same goes if you live in an all-white community. The criminals and the victims will be white. Proximity crimes is about committing crimes within the proximity of your own environments. But no one seems to call white people committing crimes against other white people white on white crime, even though white on white crime is clearly a huge issue. And sometimes people bring up crime stats and say,
Well, black people are only 13% of the US population, and yet they commit over 50% of all murders.
but what if these crimes that are being committed are not being committed by black people? I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm also not a fool. I know that there is a disparity between arrest rates and conviction rates. I truly believe that it is very plausible that there are groups going into black neighborhoods committing crimes in these silicone masks, and then poor innocent black men and women are being arrested because they fit the description, making it seem as if we commit more crimes than we actually do. So yes, this is very much a problem for the black community. I've added a few videos to the description about melanin injections and plastic surgery to change your phenotype so you can appear to be another race. You definitely want to check these videos out. This is something that we should all be aware of. Peace, love, and coconut oil.
Hey man, that's racist.
Please remember that from now on, brand new never before seen videos, as well as live streams, will only be available on my website, ikyg.com, via a Patreon subscription. ikyg.com is a black-owned, black-ran platform, 100% free from censorship. It's the only place where we don't have to worry about what we say and expressing ourselves. Make sure you check out the description and the comment section for important links, as well as information in video form that shows you what benefits you get when you support the site and join my Patreon. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe and be notified every time I upload a video. For exclusive content and perks, check out my Patreon. This is where we have private live streams, group chats, live Q&As, live phone calls, and open topics. This is a safe space where you can interact with other like-minded people, make friends, send each other direct private messages, and so much more without any trolls. And yes, you get to use GIFs and images in the live chats. So what are you waiting for? This is a completely independent website, free from censorship. If you'd like to make a donation towards the site so we can continue to put out the truth without fear of being silenced, then please hit that donation button. It's greatly appreciated. Check out the rest of the site for videos, private and public live streams, find out all the tea, and make sure to utilize the Black Money section of the website. Advertise your business absolutely free to people that look like you, free forever. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at angel_IKYG.